Now, we don't know who's going to be the next president of the United States.
We don't know which industry will see the impact of the election first.
But technology is bearing the brunt already.
Whoever wins this election, the technology sector will remain equally doomed.
Well, Donald Trump believes that the internet is responsible for the rise of ISIS.
Fair enough, ISIS has used the internet to recruit people and spread propaganda. But here's Trump's solution for this.
ISIS is recruiting through the internet. ISIS is using the internet better than we're using the internet, and it was our idea. I want to get our brilliant people from Silicon Valley and other places and figure out a way that ISIS cannot do what they're doing. You talk freedom of speech, I don't want them using our internet to take our young, impressionable youth. We should be using our most brilliant minds to figure a way that ISIS cannot use the internet. And then we should be able to penetrate the internet and find out exactly where ISIS is and everything about ISIS. And we can do that if we use our good people. When asked if he was open to closing parts of the internet, Donald actually said, I would certainly be open to closing areas where we are at war with somebody. I don't want to let people that want to kill our nation and use our internet.
Can you believe what he just said? He actually suggested closing some parts of the internet so that ISIS can't do what they're doing. Clearly, Donald has no idea how the internet works.
Okay, Donald, we understand that you love your country and want to protect your citizens, but let us tell you, the internet is not made of different blocks that can be enabled or disabled whenever you want. It's a network of networks.
Oh, and one more thing. The US, or for that matter, any one country neither owns nor runs the internet.
And we want to really help you out here. There's a lot of study material available around how the internet works.
Spending some time with them and understanding the basics of the internet is something you could begin with.
Well, it wasn't the only time when Trump was at his best.
A few weeks ago, the US government announced that it would hand over the full control of domain naming system or internet's address book to this non-profit international organization called ICANN.
So Trump went on to his official site to express his objection to this move. He believed that if the US ceded control to ICANN, internet freedom will be lost.
So ICANN actually has no power over individual speech online. It only supervises domain names on the internet.
We all know Trump's love for Twitter. He doesn't care you get his tweets or not. If he has to tweet, he will.
The internet so far has succeeded in making sense of most of his tweets, but some of them read something like Obama's attack on the internet is another top-down power grab. Net neutrality is the fairness doctrine. Will target conservative media.
So what does fairness doctrine have in common with net neutrality?
While Donald appears to have no clear information on matters relating to technology, Hillary potentially exposed confidential information to hackers as Secretary of State from 2009 to 2013 by using a personal email address via a private server installed in her New York home, instead of using a government account.
It was a mistake to have a personal account. I would certainly not do it again. I make no excuses for it. It was something that should not have been done.
FBI agents are still combing through Hillary's emails in search of potentially incriminating evidence against her. And we don't know what will finally come out after the probe, but whatever is out already clearly shows how Hillary struggles with tech in her day-to-day life.
Oh, Hillary had a hard time figuring out how to operate a fax machine. Hillary is sometimes confused when it comes to emails. It looks emoji hold an important place in Hillary's life. She once went on to ask in an email if she could get smiley faces on her new BlackBerry. We all get LinkedIn invitations on our email, but when Hillary got what looks like her first LinkedIn invite in her mailbox, she forwarded that to her asking, how does it work? Last but not the least, Hillary once sent an email that read, I don't know if I have Wi-Fi. How do I find out?
So the FBI is still after Hillary.
First, what do we know? Not much more than you know. In fact, about the same. We just learned about this when we saw news reports of the letter. So at this point, I'd have to refer you to the FBI for any more details about what emails they may be looking at, what they're looking for, any more details at all. We just don't know anything about the scope of this new, I'm not even sure it's an investigation, but this effort to look at additional emails. And we don't know if these emails pertain to her time while she was at the State Department. We just don't have any more information at this time.
Tech leaders have declared that Trump would be a disaster for innovation.